My name's Justin Weber. I am a clinical social worker by profession, and this is my company. Ampsandsound is what happens when your hobbies get the better of you. We build high-end audio equipment, both bighorn loaded speakers and two-channel equipment like our amp and our pre, and are best known for personal audio. I was exposed to audio as a young child. My parents had a pretty good stereo but had an amazing room, and one of our very close friends had a set of Magnapan 3.2Rs, which are these huge panel-like speakers, and was hooked ever since. I would say, like, the pre right here that we see behind us, the Yellowstone, from like an industrial design, mechanical design standpoint, which is the thing that I spent the most time on, is my favorite product. Mostly because it's modular and very brutalist, and so everything looks like it's laboratory grade, because my parents were both research faculty and I grew up living in their labs. And so I was used to seeing things that looked like this, and I felt like I kind of represented that ethos. I think it's a two-part idea. Both one, for me as a hobbyist, it gives me a chance to express my ideas completely, more or less with it being unedited. The other one is a small company. It's the best opportunity for exposure that's natural. I have reviewers that come to my house and people who I think have trusted good ears, and they always said, you know, we like your product, but I can't tell in your room. And so I did my very darndest to fix the room. So I got a new floor, got new furniture that was more acoustically friendly furniture, and then came panels. So getting the room to be quiet and be able to handle sound pressure without becoming reactive was my goal. And so with each layer of paneling that I added, we had more resolution. My walls don't talk. I always tell everybody, play music at a level that you enjoy. If the wall is talking, then it has become a transducer. If it's a transducer, it is full of distortion and has destroyed your music. The treatments, what they have offered me is the ability to take the room out of the equation. It has allowed me to hear what my equipment's capable of doing. ATS is an American company with American manufacturing that builds an honest product at a real price point that allows any home hobbyist, recording engineer, home theater user to do room treatment. I shipped 7 panels here. We think that it had so much value that they came. If you want to have your small listening space become amazing, adding a few panels for a few $100s will transform your space sooner than buying a new sub or a new amp will. ATS builds a quality product. I know what's in it as far as its installation material, how it's built. One major differentiator is the use of fabric. I know who you guys source your fabric from. I have color swatches from that company, so I know what the colors look like. I have gray, but there's 20 other colors. I have 4 24 by 24 and like 12 28 by 48 panels. Getting them 24 by 24 was a big deal because I needed to cover spaces that were smaller. ATS now has a product that's mass-loaded vinyl. I have taken the vinyl, cut it to size, and put it on the back of the panel. So then you're getting 2 barriers, and that has worked out really well. In addition, it's rubber, and so when it laminates to the wall or sort of interfaces the wall, if it's a very tight contact, there's no chuffing or rubbing sounds as well. But by mass-loading it, you're changing the frequency of breakup. It will absorb a heck of a lot more energy. I would remove all the drywall, put rock salt in first, put in 1-inch drywall and staggered studs, and then put ATS panels back on. We're actually going to a different manufacturing technique for the horn. We'll make it so that we can do more with it because it's going to be fully computer controlled via more modern manufacturing technique. The other part of it is that through some feedback from other manufacturers, I figured out better ways to quiet our amps. Refining our products tends to be where we try to find our performance, not remaking them wholesale.